like rocket fuel.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end.
Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
Tight end left, alert, alert, 3 down, slam, spot.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Yo.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
4 down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Brady's throw there complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Let's go!
Right, set, wide, 80.
Check 24. Wide, get wide.
They go right back to White here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he finds Parker here, complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Brady going to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
We got this.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Back. Chance. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike.
Hey, Alabama.
Mike's 50.
Hey, ball 66.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Check it back.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 11. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Screen pass to Charles. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Simon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hernandez. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
380.
On 2nd down, it's White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Wait, 20. Sugar. Go. Regular.
Brady now on first down. Dorsett's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
General West. Hey. High 7. Sugar.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. So we got man. Check 4. 25.
Mahomes now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And now Edelman. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Goal 50.
Mike, 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey,
72.
From the gun, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3.
Patriots 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe.
It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. He finds Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes going underneath for Charles. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
43!
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Here's Charles, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back.
Let's go, boys.
Wait, 20!
53, check 53. We got it.
Let me kill. Wait, 28!
On 1st down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with White. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, Charlie!
Operating from the gun, Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Chiefs take over
You play
first
to
and
win.
10
Let's
at
go.
their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This is Charles. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. And
he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Chiefs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Charles. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. It's complete. James White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brady now on first down. And this is Parker, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, Orbit.
50, Mike 50. Give me that ball, defense. Give it out for me. Give me that ball, defense. Mike 50, Mike. Shadow.
They'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check three. Tighten up.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off at the 36.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the safety cream.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. This from long, very long range. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. Able to fight through one tackle. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 5-yard
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? It's Hill, complete. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all because they go down and score a touchdown. This thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run from the gun with Charles. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Again, it's Charles. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the run, it's Charles. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always